Yeah, I don't know. The video might cut off because my phone keep cutting off. But I'm gonna say this real quick. Like, imagine if something was to happen to you today or tomorrow, and you was standing in front of God, and He was looking back at your track record, right? And I know a lot of us, we be in situations where if somebody asked you why you did this to this person, or why you could tell them, oh, the only reason I did this to this person is because they did that to me. The only reason I did this to this person is because they did that to me. Like, you would have a 300-page paper, and all the things that you probably did back could be justified on our level. You know what I mean? But imagine if you were standing in front of God and He didn't even consider what the other person did to you. He only looked at what you did. Like, if you looked at that track record, would those actions still be justified? If you just looking at who is this person, and God only looked at what you did, He didn't consider what the other person did to you for you to put out this thing or say this thing or do this back to that other person. He just looked at, oh, you cheated on this person, you said this mean thing to this person, you hurt this person's feelings, you cursed this person out, da da da. You know what I mean? You look at it from, I did this because they did that. I did. But He just looking at, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? How would you look on paper? Like, how would this look? And when I look back and thought about myself personally, I was like, dang, my track record would look bad, because it would look like I'm just this evil person that just did all this bad stuff. But you can't live your life and be justifying things in your head based off what somebody else did to you. Like, you could sleep a couple nights off justifying it. Okay, you did this to me, so this is why I did that. I could sleep at night because you did that to me, and so I had to do whatever. But over time, like, how much bad stuff you gonna do back? Like, how much, like, how long you gonna let that go on? Like, how bad you gonna let your track record get? You can't be doing that. You can't live a life like that. Like, you gotta just do what you know is the right thing to do. Like, regardless of what somebody else do to you, like, it's your job to just stay on a straight and narrow path. Keep your track record clear. Like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when you stand before whoever you gonna stand before, or you know what I mean, just when you sleep at night, forget when you stand before, when you sleep at night, how is your track? What did you do? You know what I mean? Like, how did you respond? How did you, and if you know what I mean, let that stuff go, a lot of stuff ain't even worth, some people don't even have a mental capacity to treat you right, and you don't, and you mad at them. They don't even have a mental capacity to treat you right. So, and you doing things back to them, making your track record bad. Like, live your life for you and do what you know is right. And I feel like when I thought about that, it hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday. When I thought about it, like, dang, what if He didn't even consider what the other, He probably won't. It probably won't even come up. He probably won't even speak of the other person because he focused on me and just my life. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't gonna have nothing to do with nobody else or what nobody else did to you. It's only gonna be based off you. You know what I mean? And his is gonna be based off his, or that person's is gonna be based off that person's. Like, what did you do? You know what I mean? Like, but not what did you do in comparison to that person. It ain't gonna be like that. It's just gonna be, what did you do? You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of us go through life thinking that Judgment Day, God gonna ask us, okay, I understand. He gonna say, okay, well, why did you do? He not gonna care why you did it. You know what I mean? Like, we already got the stories. Some of us got the stories in our head ready for when we gotta explain why we did what we did. It don't matter. Like, He not gonna care, probably. I'm sure He not. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when you actually think about it, it don't matter what the other person did. How did you control yourself? How did you respond? You know, so I just wanted to get on here, and that's just word of thought for today. Like, something to think about, like, really consider, because consider it. That's it. Like, amen.